Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we will be discussing about the basic type of analysis. We can't say it an analysis, we are saying as descriptive statistic of a data. So whenever we have a data, first we will present the descriptive statistics of that data, then we will do some analysis on that. So first and most important, we have to know what is the behavior of that data, what all numbers or variables or what all categories that data have. So in order to look into that, whenever we have a data, so first and foremost in SPSS, as you know, I have already mentioned, you have to make sure about whether those variables are numerical or categories. So on numerical, we say when they have a discrete data type or a continuous data type. So numerically, as the name says, here we have 2 point. It can be a decimal, it can be a whole number, can be a real number. So that is all numerical data. So what are categorical data type? Which have a categories. So here if I take gender, there is two categories, male or female. Here I have boy or girl, so that is categories. So these categories form a nominal data type. So you have to make sure which data type does each variable follows. That is a very important step whenever you are dealing with a data. So coming back to my variable view, I know that these follows numerical. My gender and delivery follows nominal, and weight follows numerical. So for weight I have scale, for gender and delivery I have nominal measure. So there are two options, ordinal or nominal. The dealing of ordinal we can look into another section, but as of now we can check the nominal data type. So nominal, what does it mean? It means the data or that variable follows categories. So categories with no order, to be precise, categories with no order. That means there is no ranking in these categories. So when there is ranking, it becomes ordinal. So example of ordinal I will show you in later discussions, but as of now you have to see these data follows nominal, these follows numerical, and this also categories. So it is a numerical data type. So now I know my data type. So I am coming back to my data view. I have to present these data type in a descriptive form. So what will I do? There is a rule. It's not a rule, it's the best way to present any data. So what is that rule? For numerical data type, we have to present in mean, standard deviation or mode or median, whatever it implies. So whatever that is required, we can use that. So that is for numbers we have to use mean, standard deviation. For categories we can't use mean. We can't say any mean for any categories. How can I say girl or gender I have a mean of 2.5? I can't say. Therefore we have frequencies for that, frequencies and percentage. So always remember, whenever you have a data, if it is numerical data type or it is in scale data type, you have to give those in mean, standard deviation format. For those given in categories, you have to make sure it should be given in frequency. That is the descriptive data type. So I always see so many people making mistakes in giving mean, median for trying to give mean, median for a category data type. It's absolutely wrong. So you have to make sure of that. So here first I will go for descriptive data of this category weight. I will have that in analyze, descriptive statistics. Either I can go for descriptives or I can go for explore. Here I am choosing explore because it has some more content than descriptives. So I choose explore. So I can choose this weight as my dependent list because it is the only numerical value. So SN number is number, index number. There is nothing to find in hand, so I have weight. So on statistics I have some options. First is descriptive, then I have confidence interval for mean. So 95% confidence interval, so it is lower bound, upper bound, so it's interval estimation for the mean, that is 95%. Yes, M estimators, there are estimators for the median, so I'm not going into that. For let's say I choose those, so percentiles I can choose for medians to get my in the quartile range. I can choose percentiles. Outliers, to find the outliers, so it's a different approach for to find the outliers. So maybe I can show that also in this video. So if I click on continue, in plots I can use histogram. Histogram is the best way. By default there will be stem and leaf for numerical data type, but that is of no use. Whenever we are presenting in a professional view, we have to give a professional format, that is histogram for numerical data type. When we are providing the descriptives, always make sure. So normality plot with test is for checking the normality, whether this data type follows normal or not. So maybe I can show it after we find the descriptive statistics. So I just click on continue. Options, there are exclude cases list-wise, pair-wise. Sometimes what we have is, whenever we have another variable with almost the same name, so whenever there is a missing data in this one variable, it will automatically take on the other variable. So it's another discussion, so we can look into that another few discussions. So bootstrap we don't use it right now for descriptives. So on both I can click, I need the plots of histogram, I need the descriptive statistics, so I click on both and I click OK, and I will have my descriptive statistics here. These are the plots. So coming back, our descriptive statistics, the most important table in this output is this one, descriptives. So this is the most important table which provide us all the information that is required for that data. So this is also an important table, but as of now we can keep it aside. This is the most important table, descriptives. So I'm just copying to my Word just to show you. This is the most important. Why? Because I have mean here, I have median here, I have variance, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, I have interquartile range, I have confidence interval for mean. So these are the most important things that are needed. So for the numerical data type, usually we will have mean, we have median, we can have standard deviation. When standard deviation is given, there is no need of giving variance because square of standard deviation. We have minimum, maximum, and if we need, we can use interquartile range too. These are the most important thing when you're using a descriptive statistics for a numerical data. So coming back to my output, M estimators, those just leave it for now. Percentiles is also just you can leave. 50th percentile is median, so it can be a part of another discussion. So if you minus 75, this 2.5 minus 1.85, you will get IQI interquartile range 0.68. So extreme values, these are used to find the outliers. Just as of now we are not discussing that. So this is another important table, histogram. So whenever a numerical data type is given, we have to provide histogram along with mean, median, variance or standard deviation. Then you can provide minimum maximum values if you need. So the plot I will use in a numerical data type is histogram. So in SPSS it will be automatically given what is the mean of that histogram, 2.19. So it will be around here. What is the standard deviation? 0.629. So if I focus, 0.629 is my standard deviation. What is the sample size? 129 is the sample size. So for a numerical data type, this is the descriptive statistics for a numerical data type. It is mean. It is a median also you can provide if you want, or mean is enough. Mean and standard deviation is the most important thing. Confidence interval also you can provide. Lower bound is 2.07. What does that mean? It is the interval estimation for mean. So this mean is a point estimate. This is an interval estimate. So either you can provide mean, standard deviation. You can provide median whenever this data does not follow normality. You can provide minimum and maximum value. This is also important. So whenever a person says a 5 summary, usually you will provide mean. We can provide standard deviation. We can provide minimum value, maximum value. We can provide median too, or you can provide range. So these are the most important thing. So coming back to my data set, I have numerical, but I too have a categorical data type, nominal data type. So I can easily find the frequency table of those also on descriptive frequencies. So I will select both gender and delivery. In statistics, there is no need of giving any of these options, because as I said, nominal data type, we have to provide frequencies and percentages. So on charts, the most important charts are bar chart or pie chart. So here I am taking bar chart, and the chart values can be given as percentages, or if you need you can give frequencies also, but I am using percentages. It's the most common way. I click on continue. There are some options, but we need not to go there, and we click on OK. So here, this is my frequencies table. I have gender, so I will copy paste that here. I have gender and I have delivery. So let's see here. I have my bar chart for gender and I have bar chart for delivery. I can also have pie chart, but I'm not using pie chart at the moment. So this is my gender. So whenever a categorical data type or nominal data type is given, we will use this frequency and we will use this percentages. Only these two is enough. Only these two are enough whenever you are giving a nominal data type. So if I create a table, I will give these here. I will give my frequencies and percentages here. I will give the heading gender. For gender for male, I will have 81 people in my study population, or in my samples 81 of the kids are boy, and it's around 62.8 percentages. For girl like that 48, and it contributes around 37.2 percentages, and it can be shown in the bar chart. So bar chart is used whenever we have frequency tables, and whenever we have numerical data tables, we will use histogram. So this is the descriptive statistics whenever we have a data, and this is the one you have to follow. For descriptive statistics, you will follow this format. You will provide mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum range with a histogram. And for a frequency table, you will provide frequency and percentages with a bar chart or a pie chart. So to provide details on this bar chart, you can do that in the SPSS itself. You can double click on this chart. Using the leftmost button, you will have a chart editor option. You can do many things here. You can change the color. You can do many things. You can add the percentages value. You can rename these. You can delete these. So everything is possible. Everything is possible. You can give color to individuals. If I apply color, I can give color to the background. So everything is possible. And when I close it, it will be automatically applied to my output. So like that, you can do many more things. So that's all for today's video. I'm just introducing you how to use the descriptive statistics whenever you have a data. So please stay tuned for further videos regarding how to clean this data. There were many missing informations I just cleaned, and this is a cleaned data. So I will be providing informations about clean data. I will be providing informations or discussions about how to find the normality, how to proceed further after getting the normality, what are the analysis that are there in this SPSS to proceed further. So please stay tuned and click that subscribe button. Thank you.